What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we're doing the Scorpion Evolution Tournament. This tournament was from Renegado Phantasma, and he had a $60 first prize and 2 battle careers for the second prize. And I'm playing with my old ESL teammate, Jose. We are one of the best duos there is. The one problem is that my hand and wrist is really messed up still, and it hurts to kind of like extend my fingers, so I can't use my iPad at all. And while phone is more comfortable, I found out that moving my right thumb back and forth actually kind of hurts a lot, which makes using snipers with aim off incredibly difficult because I'm not able to have a full range of motion with my thumb, so I can't actually make it go back and forth on their heads, and it really hurts my accuracy a lot. Uh, I don't really realize how bad it is until after this game. And the reason this actually ends up being a problem is I was supposed to be our sniper and Jose Rush, but I can't actually snipe, so that's not great. To make matters worse, the team who won the last tournament is the team we're playing right now in the first round. Right here, me and Jose are basically just doing our best to work as a team, and I can't really snipe, which sucks, but I can still do my shotgun, and I'm just making sure that they don't come across the middle and watch the right side while he watches middle and left side. If they come through middle, we'll get them. If they come through left or right, and we'll converge on them. We both ended up dying earlier, and this ends up being a ton of games, and this would have been an hour and a half, so I've cut out a lot of parts of these games, especially that one. Like, I couldn't use my hand for a lot of that game, so it wasn't great. But this one is game two. It is 1-0. And don't worry, the finals will have everything in it, and uh, some other rounds that are really good will also have all of it in. Um, it's only really when I can't do much. Like, you can see more and more as I go on that like my sniper has less and less movement. It's because my thumb is actually seizing up and it's just like hurting really bad, and I'm not able to actually move my thumb enough to be able to go back and forth. And so Jose just said, "Go ahead and rush, man. Like, you can't do anything with your Quicksilver if you can't move it." And it turned out to be an amazing idea to go Scout Shotgun because I can actually use Scout, because unlike using your right hand where you need to be able to go over someone's head by going and making the cursor go right to left, what you'll do is you'll strafe with your left hand, and you'll use the strafe as the way to go side to side over their head and ensure that you're getting your shots. Uh, I know that probably sounds confusing, but basically with Scout, you can strafe and basically aim with your strafe. When you use something like a Quicksilver, you actually have to aim with your like right thumb and aim. I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I mean. And if not, then sorry. But either way, we're going to do our best, and luckily I do have Jose on my team, and we have some of the best chemistry that like there is in this game, and we know how to work really well together. We have really good strategies that we can change on the fly, and we just are really good at working together. So it's not the worst situation to be in, to be honest. I'll take me with one hand and Jose with two hands over pretty much any duos any day. And some of these games are so incredibly close, and oddly enough, we have multiple draws in this tournament. Like, it's so crazy. So, very glad that I had Jose on my team. Probably wouldn't have been able to do any of this without him. So, thank you again for joining me, Jose, and it was fun. But we'll get back on the rest of it. So right there, I was just trying to get him low and give enough time for Jose to get back out. And right here, what I want to do is get one low and at least kill one. And that way Jose can get the other and start to go for the hill. And I'll be able to go for the hill, finish off the guy that's going to try to kill Jose, and cap the hill. But it ended up that Jose didn't die, so we just capped the hill and then got to stay. And right here, all I want to do is get them off the hill. I don't necessarily need to kill them both or even care. I just need to make sure that, like, we get here and me and Jose can recap that hill, because that is literally all that matters, is getting both kills on them even if it takes a little while and we lose out on a little bit of hill time, the really important thing is to keep map control and make sure we're in a prime position to kill them both and then get the hill, even if it takes like 5 seconds longer. And it looks like, oh, wow, we should have got the hill before that, but really, like, it's just the best way to do it. And we do end up starting to take it pretty far and away. Um, Jose's just over here dancing, getting shot in the back while dancing. And the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I'd die like a moron. I do. God, that's so bad. But hey, at least I had more than like one kill this time, so that's always nice. But so basically, what our strategy is, and it's one of the best strategies that I have. Like some people are main snipers, and my best strategy is to be a main carried by Jose player. I mean, most people don't even know that's a team role, but it's been a team role on every team I've been in. But we're going to play the top 8 right now. It is 0-0. This game is first tactic move, and this game is actually going to be team elimination. And I ended up switching to Ranger Scout, and I think I have Darkstalker on. And the reason for that is I realized that I'm not going to be able to use my sniper, so I went ahead and put all my sniper stuff onto that spec, and that way I would be able to get as much headshot damage as possible and be able to help our team. Because my role really is needing to be a sniper, but I just can't actually use the Quicksilver, which is a really big problem. Right there, he said he needs some help, and what I mainly want to do is just to make sure that I can keep everyone that's going to come behind him from being able to. And we just need to be able to double team them whenever we need to. I jump down like a moron, and I basically lose where they're at. Luckily, I'm able to throw a grenade and kill them in time. But the second one's still alive, and when we're going to come out, I am going to get one low. Jose knows where he is, and we're both being really cautious, but we're calling things out. I'm waiting for Jose to get back. He is in the back of our base sniping because he's got like no armor and he'll die really quick. I need to get someone low so that way he can come out with his no armor and still be able to get the kill. I'm basically just trying to distract right here. I get him low and he does end up getting the kill. So I'm going to come out here and try to help Jose with the guy above him, but I also know that the other guy is going to come through the bottom middle, and we get them both pretty low, and the biggest key right here is to not get caught out and get caught by both of them, and I'm able to get the first one, and then the second one's right here. I wanted to get him, but he's really low, and there's no real rush to go get him, so I decided to just stay back. It ended up being a pretty good decision, and I'm just going to wait for Jose. That way we do have the total advantage. But I could have done a lot better than I did. Jose did end up killing the one I got low first, and that one does end up dying as well. We are up by 1 point now. I did end up dying right after that, and we just really don't have much of a lead. Both of them have no armor, but I also have no armor. And you really just don't know what's going to happen until it happens. And right now, there's a minute and a half left, and we're down by 1. But they haven't decided to like go hide in the base or anything yet. I had to accidentally switch to my sniper with Orion, and oh my god, did that hurt so bad trying to swing that Orion back and forth. It was not great. I was really upset. Not happy about that. But luckily, me and Jose do end up getting the kill there, and we need to run in and get the kill here. We do end up getting him, but Jose dies, so now we are only up by 1, and that guy shooting us through the middle. We have no armor, and we have to be careful right here, because Jose also has no help, and it's the end of the game, so if they can kill me, they end up going up. Jose tells me the guy's coming around, and so that's why I went all the way on their side and then came back to go shoot him. Um, but then the game lagged some reason. I don't know. But me and Jose both decided to group together and then run and get them because we knew they were both hiding in their base. Luckily, we were down by 1 and we were able to kill both of them. And then we ran to our base, which is funny because like they even said like, "Oh, I can't believe you ran to go hide in your base." Like I guess they just forgot the fact the reason we did that was because like they stayed in their tunnel and they do end up killing Jose though, and so we ended up tying, so it was 0-0. And so we moved to the same map, but this one is now going to be team deathmatch instead of team elimination. And yeah, so these games are all pretty close except for one. against this team, and that not close game, we don't need to talk about that. And for those of you who don't want me to be like skipping around like this, I'll have a link to the full live stream um, that like is of the tournament for all the games, not just like me. But and you guys can go watch that there. But this video, like with just the gameplay, if I didn't like have anything cut out, it would be like an hour and a half. So I had to put some cuts where I could because it just was way too long. But it's all good because it mostly has all the good games, like, and it really only cuts out things like deaths and just um, like the death screen itself, not necessarily dying. And we are able to get the revenge kill. We're running around with our ranger. This is a little fast forwarded because I mean we literally just ran back and forth. Both teams realized that the other team's probably going to camp at this point because of what happened at the end of the last game. So I think we're both being cautious. Right here, they're up by 14. So this could go real bad real quick, and we know it. So me and Jose are just trying to be responsible and wait for the best time to be able to attack him together. And I tell him I'm going to rush the guy on the right and get him low. And I told him he's going to be running around and that Jose should go flank. Jose goes, kills them both. We are up by 26 points now. We're going to go back to our base. He's going to watch up top, and I'm going to make sure no one can come behind him. I'm pretty low and I could get sniped pretty easily, so this is really the best thing for me to do. I got the kill, and if I didn't, it would just give Jose basically a warning system to let him know someone's going to come behind him and make sure that we just don't lose. And this isn't really how I'd like to win on this map, but again, the end of the last game, that like it basically just became something like that, and yeah, so the funny thing is, Jose didn't know I had 3 kills until the end of the game, and he was laughing at me so hard. It was so bad. But it's a lot harder than it looks, guys. Like I have a brace on my wrist, and uh, like the more I play, the worse it gets. But it's actually not that bad. Like for a lot of the tournament because there were a lot of breaks in between the tournament because it was one match at a time. So we got to wait for the other teams to play between our matches, and so that gave me time to rest, and it made things a lot better. Um, just so you guys know, we got slaughtered so hard there that like there's no point even showing it. It was so bad. But talking about a good game, and it is 1-1. So as long as we don't draw again, then this one will be the last one. And we are going to go. Jose does a great job there to get him low, and I'm going to go ahead and try to make sure that I capitalize on that. I do. I see that guy right there. I let Jose know where he's at and tell Jose to go for the hill. That way, when I take him out, I can go get the hill, and Jose ends up killing him. I know that Jose is probably going to die here, so I go ahead and make sure that I cap the hill. And we end up getting it and get one of them low. The other one's full, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get there. And they are behind the trash pile. And at this point, I had no idea where the second one was. Jose had killed him, and I just didn't know about it. And so I was really confused as to where he was. Luckily, I am able to kill him. It took me quite a few shots from my actual scout to hurt him. And so that was like super frustrating to be able to kill that guy. But once I got him, it was all good, and we do get the second one. And we start to turn this one around because we're able to get a really nice hill execution and kill both of them, get them low before we get there. And the biggest thing is we just need to make sure that we get both of them low and know where they are after every time we die. We can give them the hill. We just need to make sure that we get them low so we can effectively kill them and grab the hill and cap it, and then have enough time to get away and then just try our best to be able to get a kill without letting them have the hill. But if they do get the hill, that's fine. And like I said, as long as I get them low, Jose can come in and clean up. And same thing with Jose getting them low and me coming and cleaning up. And we just need to make sure that we don't give them an uncontested hill. And we also need to make sure we don't die without losing any armor. Right there, we get both of them dead. And Jose ends up having full armor. And things are actually working really well together, and I needed to make sure I go to the hill to make sure that we cap and then go back around. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't let them get it, and Jose kills the guy that was trying to kill me from behind. I know there's a guy in the saloon down there, and he's chasing Jose, so I let him know he's coming up top. I get him low enough that a shotgun blast will kill him, and Jose does end up getting him. So this guy wants to go for the hill, so that's what I'm going to stop him from doing. And with this last guy, I'm not trying to kill him at that point. At that point, I was literally just trying to buy Jose time to be able to spawn and get back to the hill before that guy could take it, and Jose did a great job doing that. This guy's chasing Jose with no help, and he called it out. I was able to save him, and right here, I'm not worried about capping as much because I know that other guy's going to spawn. So as long as I can kill him and then wait for Jose to get here and fight off the new guy, then we're good. And I end up capping it so Jose can just focus on killing him. And we got really lucky there. My dead body was able to cap just in time. Right here, there's only like 20 seconds left, and we're up by 100, which is great, but it doesn't really mean that much. As long as me and Jose are aggressive right here and make sure that we take him out, we'll be fine. We do end up getting the kill. Jose gets his dances off, and we end up winning by a nice, solid 150 points. It was a great game by them. They ended up getting a nice draw, and all of our games were very close, except for the one they won. That one was nuts. And in the round of 4, me and Jose had 0 deaths. We beat our old teammate Muso. We didn't die once. You guys don't need to see that. We're going to go straight to the finals. So Muso had to work, so he didn't actually show up. That's how we beat him without dying. To top 4, he couldn't make it. So we went straight to the finals, and we start out really strong. Then we're not really sure where they're coming or what they're doing, but and it's all working out so far. We're not really sure where they were coming from. I just knew there was a guy on top that I wanted to hide from. Right there, I make a mistake, but I do my best, and then I got stuck on a box. So, basically, the way our comms were going at this point, I got stuck on a box, and I don't know if you ever heard Jose laugh, but that's pretty much all that was happening at this point. Jose just laughing at me. But it's all good though because he laughed at me a whole lot during this thing. Like the fact that I couldn't like really move my thumb like that great, it definitely hurt things. As you can tell, I'm using mostly strafing to be able to aim. It's because it's really hard to move my thumb and it hurts a lot. So luckily there were like a lot of time between each of our matches, so it really let my thumb kind of recover and cool down. And me and Jose would just practice 1v1s so I could get my sniping better with my scout, and it really helped me a lot. So thank you to Jose for that. But it just was a lot easier as time went on because I was getting more and more used to this. I haven't played aim off on phone in a very long time, and I couldn't actually practice for this event, so it was definitely interesting. But as time went on, it got better and better. And again, I'm really glad that I ended up switching to Scout over Quicksilver because you can strafe to be able to aim with Scout. You can't do that with Quicksilver. So I didn't have to move my right thumb nearly as much. And that was just a great thing. Luckily, we were able to get a lot of our kills together. And right here, we're working really well together. And everything we're doing together. And that's what really like just sets our duo apart from a lot of others is that me and Jose have such good communication and we're both really good players, so it's really hard to beat us in duos. And I see that guy up top, tell Jose where he's going. Let's try to get him low, but I already knew I was screwed. I ended up dying, which is fine. We're already up. They can't really win at this point, so me and Jose are just going out just for fun. We do end up getting him, me and Jose again, sticking together. We know that the last guy's going to be over here, so I put up, I rush. Jose comes and backs me up, and we get back so I can heal up, and he does the same. And he goes out to kind of charge him and put some pressure on him. The guy up top finds me. I had no idea he was there. That was actually a really good play. And we just keep going out, just waiting for him because we know they're either going to come left, right, or center. Jose's going to go ahead and push left. I'm going to push right. So anywhere they are, we'll come kind of meet them in between. And I do go out, get him, and I see the last guy. I'm going to go in for the kill, and I miss my shot because I'm terrible. But it's all good. We do end up getting the first game in the books, and that's great. So this is the finals, game 2, and we are playing on skyscrapers. Jose asked if he could use a Barracuda, and I said yes. Probably shouldn't have done that. but it really doesn't matter. Um, let's just say that I didn't do the best this game, but it's fine. So right here, I'm just trying to heal up. As soon as I get all my health, I'm gonna go rush out, and we do end up getting the first kill. Jose knows the other guy's over here. I'm just playing bait, and Jose is able to kill him. And so me and Jose both die, I guess. And so we're gonna we communicate. He's gonna go to the right. I'm gonna go here, and we just made sure we coordinated our spawns. And I thought that guy had already died, so I was really confused as to what was going on. And so what we're doing here is I'm going to have Jose's back. If they come up the middle, I'll be able to see him. And then if Jose sees him right here, I'll turn around and go kill him. So that's what we do. Jose calls it out. I go ahead and try to kill him, and oh my god, I'm so bad. Dude, like, it's so hard when I can't move my thumb over to be able to get him. Like, I can't do fast movements, and, like, that's the biggest problem that I ended up having. But luckily, Jose's on my team, and you can pretty much just sit there and let him do everything for you. Which is pretty much what I did this game. Jose ends up calling out that he died, both of them over here. So I go out and rush him. I don't kill him, which is so unfortunate. I knifed and he backed up. That was a really good play by him, actually. And now we're down by 2 lives. We need to do a lot better. I'm coming around because Jose called it out, and I have no idea where the guy went. Jose ends up killing them both. And I just sit there and watch. Like I said, that's one way you can play with Jose is just let him do everything. I try to help him some, but you don't really have to do much. But luckily, I'm going to be able to rush right here, and I see them both. I tell Jose that they're both right here, and we're going to just wait for them. We do kill the first one, and then the second one starts to come up. I'm going to back up and let Jose be able to shoot him, and I'm just going to watch Jose's back just in case he tries to come around. Jose wants to get back because he's kind of low. I end up getting shot over by their head glitch, and we know they're right there, and me and Jose decide to get back since we're both a little bit low. There's no reason to challenge anyone. We just should let them come to us right now. Because, again, it is tied right here, and we're both low, and until we have the advantage, we shouldn't be rushing them. And so that's what I wait for. We end up killing him. I'm waiting for Jose. I'm going to go this way. He's going to go the other way. I'll let him know that I see one here, and I'm just going to wait for him. He ends up hitting me over the ranger, so he knows exactly where I'm at. And for whatever reason, I wasn't pointed at the corner I should have been, and it didn't work out. Right there, I'm just trying to get him lit up because I knew Jose was on their side, and I figured I could light them up to show them where they were if they were to come around, and it ended up working. So I'm just going to get back and wait for them because I really just want to be able to light him up, find him. I didn't expect him to be right there, and right here, for whatever reason, I didn't hit him, and that's really unfortunate. Luckily, Jose is there, but he didn't kill him. He gets him low. We're down by 1 life now, and so we're going to run out. We have to push up because, again, like we were down by so much. But we do end up getting the kill. And the biggest thing right here is we need to get on the other side. The problem is that I end up getting hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here. And then I'm going to wait just a second and let Jose kind of shoot him. So I can then come back while I'm not getting hit. I've already healed up to the best of my ability. And we're just going to get over here because I'm so low and the game's about to end that this is the best move for us because what we want to try to do is get me and Jose to have as much health as possible. I end up getting killed, but luckily Jose was there to be able to take the guy who killed me, and Jose ran away just in time to create a draw. Not the greatest way to end games ever, but I mean, we did what we did. Yeah, I had 2 kills. So, of course, Jose is just laughing at me so much right now. He stole all my kills, by the way. That's why I had 2 kills. I'm blaming it on Jose. So, right here, I forgot what he was trying. He tried something stupid. I don't know what it was. He stopped it, and thank God. This game was so hard. Like, we just couldn't get anything going. The biggest problem is we didn't have a sniper. And that sucks so much that I couldn't use Quicksilver. That would have made this so much easier. Oh, yeah, I think he used Remedy. And it was just, or Pork. I forget. It didn't matter. But, it just was a very hard game to play, and we're gonna run out and do our best to be able to take him. Um, it really was just a lot of communication that got us through this, but the problem is that man, that ranger hits so hard. I think I ended up having frost armor on instead of Ifrit, which was a big mistake. Um, one of them was using Orion and Odin, and the other one had an Orion, but they ended up using the ranger the whole time. So, like, I chose frost just because they had more frost weapons. A lot of people who play tournaments don't realize that you can inspect what your other like team's doing, and you can see exactly what like loadouts they have, and you can tell if you're supposed to use frost armor or a freet. That's why I'm using a sniper spec to rush, is because you can use frost and a freet. It's a sniper, and it's the only loadout that lets you use both that works. So that's why I'm using a sniper spec to rush, and also I'm having my team's main sniper with a scout, which really sucks. But gotta do what you gotta do. And what we're going to do here is just try to buy as much time for Jose as possible. I get the first one, and I just want to make sure we keep the hill. So I just need to stay alive and wait for Jose. I don't need to kill this person. And now that Jose's alive, I'm going to go in there, just do what I can to get him low, and just hope that Jose can stop him. He ends up dying, but they aren't able to get the hill, and we end up killing the first one and getting the second one. So the good news is that we were able to take the hill. They didn't get any hill time there. So for the first time in a long time, we do end up having the lead. And what we're going to do right here is just wait for him. Jose's watching on the left. I'm watching on the right. He tells me that they're coming from the right. And oh my god, they killed me so fast there. That's ridiculous. I don't get it. But we didn't do anything to them, so that's great. We're waiting. I'm just trying to cover to see if they're going to come up behind on the right. He ends up not doing that, and they're pushing me back. We both know this is an issue because, one, we can't rush out and die right here, but we also can't just let him have the hill. And with a minute left, we're down by 100 points, and this is starting to get to a really bad place. Luckily, Jose's out here. He tells me cap the hill. He's going to go to the right side, and so that's what we do. I end up capping, and he ends up going to the right to go spawn kill. I get him to no armor for Jose, but I think Jose ended up dying already. Uh, Luckily, we do end up getting the kill on him when Jose spawns, and I'm going to come straight out. We still have the hill, which is great, because being down by 100 points is really hard to come back from. Luckily, we do end up coming back, and we're just trying to make sure we keep the hill. And I got them both to really low right here, so even though I died, it's fine. I tell Jose they're both one-shots, like with no armor. If he can just go out there, he should be able to kill him relatively quickly. And he ends up getting the first one with a scout, and the second one dies to his remedy. And we keep on going. We do get the kills and pushing them back. Really, right here, the main thing that we're doing is just trying to keep the hill. I end up getting both kills, and we secure the victory. Right now, we're up by 100 at this point. There's no real way for him to come back. Me and Jose are just going to try to cut him off at the left. And when there's no one there immediately, I'm just going to wait for him to get the hill, because I'll know exactly when they're out there. And they have real no choice but to go for the hill. And me and them both just missed every shot, like in a row for some reason. So that's great, but at least I had 1 or 2 kills, right? And this is the finals. It is game 4. The score is 2-0 with 1 draw, and it is the best of 3 for the finals. So it is best of 5 games. I guess it's 6 games. I don't know how the draw works, but I'm guessing it's the first of 3 wins. Draws don't come up very often, so I don't know. But basically, draws in this don't count as both team gets a win. It counts as it just doesn't count. And we're mostly just going to be playing cautious here because we have no idea what they're doing or where they're at. This map, I really wish I didn't have to snipe with the scout, but I know where the other guy is. He's behind that box, so if he comes out at Jose, I want to be able to shoot him. I tell Jose to get back and I'll help him, and then they end up spawning on that side. Luckily, Jose gets the kill right before he dies, and I'm going to get back because there's really nothing I can do, and he ends up chasing me. I don't know how my shotgun shots miss this dude every time, but it's so annoying. And I'm just going to come out, do what I can do. And it's really just me and Jose watching each other's backs. He tells them on my side, I tell him if they're on his side. And that's pretty much how we do this, is we just try to stay on opposite sides and snipe who we can. And if our teammate has any trouble, we get them to go back. And as people chase them, we shoot from the other side. And it's really just basically you have to do a lot of trust in your teammate's ability to kill people to do it this way, and it ends up working out for us a lot of the time. I'm having a lot of trouble killing people. Some registration problems, but it's mostly just my hand not working and not being able to use the snipers that I'd rather be using on this map. But Scout's actually really good, so I'm not like too mad about it. It's fine. Luckily, I am able to use my Darkstalker with Scout because I'm not having a sniper spec, so it doesn't matter. The biggest problem in this right now is that you only have 1 Darkstalker, So you can't really use multiple sniper specs because there's nothing like the eye that you can use. And you're limited on your helmets. That's the biggest thing they could probably add to the tournaments, but they want to add a bunch of really dumb weapons. They asked for my input on it, and I'm going to tell them not to put in some stupid weapons. They want to put in things like Bastion and Bear Trap and like Exorcist. Who wants Exorcist in aim off tournaments? Like, I don't think anyone's ever asked for that. Bastion is the worst assault rifle aim off. It just doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna tell them not to do that. We like all the pros literally quit this game when they tried to do it the last time, so I don't know why they're trying to do the exact same thing this time. It makes absolutely no sense why they're doing it like this. Um, but the good news is that no one cares because we all quit tournaments. So I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Um, that's why I haven't even gotten back to it. And what's good about that for you guys is if you want to play these tournaments that Scorpion Evolution's holding, you can do that because guess what? Like all the pros don't play anymore, and I won't be playing in these tournaments either because it's not very fair to everyone else. I want everyone to have fun and be able to play in these and win. So I am not going to play in anymore, and neither is Jose. So you guys can play in one. And to be clear, Jose may play in future events. He's just working a lot right now, so I'm not saying he's never going to play in one, but I am saying I'm not playing in any more tournaments. It just seems like something that it's more fun for the community if I don't play. Um, but I don't really mind. I like commentating and like doing that aspect of it too, so I think I'm going to do it from that end because I don't really need $30. I'm happy to have it and all, but like I would rather other people have fun and win money, and I can do things like commentate and just do stuff like that. But yep, so our team, wait, this isn't COD Mobile, won, and here's the proof that he sent me the 60 something dollars for like uh, and he also paid for the fees. Thank you. So that was nice. I ended up giving Jose his money, and special thanks to Jose. I really appreciate you doing this, and I hope that me being injured made it fun for you and fair for everyone else. It wasn't fair still. Jose's just that kid. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Any of you that have stayed this long, thanks I guess, but I don't know why you're here. It's this video's too long. Alright guys, I'll see you around.